Greetings of the day. Sat Sri Akal, Namaskar. Well, today our topic is dimensions of international communication, and in dimensions, we'll be emphasizing on political dimensions of international communication. As international communication is across the borders, or you can say it is between the governments of the two countries, or it is diplomatic communication, political dimensions are very important and have great impact on international communication. We say the political dimensions of international communication, they play a crucial role in shaping global dynamics and relations between nations. Communication serves as a tool for governments and international organizations to convey their perspectives, strategic interests, and broadcast their influence both domestically as well as international. It affects the interaction between states, enables diplomacy, and contributes to the formation of international alliances and at times rivalries. Here are some of the key points which are the political dimensions to be considered in international communication. Power and influence. International communication is influenced by power imbalances among nations. Powerful states often have the means to shape the narrative, control the flow of information, and project their influence globally. This can be seen in media dominance, control over cyberspace, and the ability to set the agenda for global discussions. As earlier I said that they set the narrative, what is to be discussed and what is not to be discussed. Then comes propaganda and soft power. International communication, it is a vehicle for propaganda, dissemination, and the projection of soft power. Governments, they utilize various tools like state controlled media, public diplomacy, cultural exchange programs, and digital platforms to shape perceptions, influence public opinion, and assert their national interests. Diplomacy and negotiations. Effective international communication is crucial for diplomatic negotiations, conflict resolutions, and cooperation between the nations. Here, I would like to mention that if you study international communication or international politics, it is always not good for any two countries for a prolonged war or prolonged conflict, as it affects that state, that country, that place. It also affects globally. Diplomatic channels, official statements, diplomatic cables, and summits serve as platform for dialogue and negotiation, helping to mitigate conflicts and foster international collaborations. Next is information warfare and cybersecurity. As we all know that we are living in digital age and we are more influenced by the virtual world. International communication goes beyond traditional channels these days. It encompasses the use of social media platforms, digital technologies, and cyberspace. Governments and non state actors may engage in informative warfare, employing tactics such as disinformation campaigns, hacking, cyber attacks to gain a competitive advantage or influence the public opinion. Here, it's very important to mention role of fake news in international communication. At times, fake news also help in building up public opinion, or you can say they are doing propaganda. Then is international organizations and multilateralism. Global communication is facilitated by international organizations such as the United Nations, World Trade Organization, or regional bodies like the European Union. These platforms allow states to engage in dialogue, negotiation, and coordination on various issues of global concern, including economic, social, and security matters. Freedom of speech and human rights. It is one of the most important political dimension of international communication these days. Political dimensions of international communication, they also involve discussions about freedom of speech, human rights, and the role of media in democratic societies. Governments' approaches to regulating media, controlling information flow, and respecting the rights of journalists can impact global perceptions of a country's commitment to democratic principles. Then, global public opinion and activism. One is public opinion, and when that public opinion is about one, two, or more than two countries, it becomes global public opinion. And communication technologies provide unprecedented opportunities for individuals, civil society organizations, and activists to express their opinions, mobilize public support, and call for change on international issues. Global public opinion can sway governments' decisions, influence global agendas, and foster cross border solidarity. Understanding the political dimensions of international communication is essential for analyzing the power dynamics, shaping the public opinion, and assessing the impact of information exchange on global affairs. By recognizing these dimensions, policymakers, media professionals, and citizens can navigate the complex terrain of international relations more effectively. That's all about political dimensions of international communication. In the next lesson, we'll be doing social dimensions and economic dimensions. Till then, have a nice day, have a good time, study a lot, eat good, exercise a lot, walk a lot.